a while since I made a Cricket 24 video, and that's perhaps because the game has been out for over a year now. That's not to say I'm done making videos for that game, so watch this space, but I thought now would be a good time to look ahead to Big Ant Studios' next cricket game, likely to be called Cricket 26. I've previously done release date predictions on this channel for the cricket series, as well as some of the other sports games I cover, and although I have no insider knowledge when it comes to these predictions, I believe we can make well-informed guesses at when these games are due for release. If we look at the previous release dates for the cricket franchise, a pattern of sorts is there to be seen. Each instalment is roughly every 2 years. There's slight variation in the pattern when Big Ant have had to delay the launch of some titles. Cricket 19 came out in the spring of 2019, Cricket 22 came out in late 2021, and Cricket 24 came out in October 2023. With the series being the official game of the Ashes, Big Ant Studios tends to try and launch the game around the time of the latest Ashes tour. Unfortunately, Cricket 24 was actually delayed, so they missed that window by a few months. But if we look ahead to the next Ashes series, it's due to start in November 2025, being played down under, and it will go into the new year of 2026. The start of the Ashes would mark just over 2 years since Cricket 24 was released, and fit roughly within that 2-year development timeline we've seen previously from Big Ant Studios. So November 2025 would fit very well for the release of Cricket 26. Releasing the official game of the Ashes around the start of the series is much better for their marketing purposes, and this is why missing that original release date for Cricket 24 was a bit of a disaster, although I'm not sure it hurt the game's release figures overall. Hardcore players will pick up the game anytime, and if my viewer metrics are anything to go by, when I post cricket game content, a large portion of my viewership is based in Asia, so they'll be more interested in cricket based on that continent rather than the Ashes series. Having it launch close to the Ashes is much better for picking up casual fans. Heck, I hadn't played a cricket game for nearly a decade back when I got Cricket 19, and that was because I had been watching England play and fancied trying out the newest version of cricket gaming. I've since become a hardcore fan once again, and the cricket series has been one of my best viewed on this channel, but back then I was only just getting back into the sport. The last 2 cricket games have launched on Thursdays, whereas Tuesdays traditionally was a game release day, which I believe is due to getting physical copies into stores. So I'm going to stick my neck on the line here and go with the day that I think we'll see Cricket 26 launch, and that day is November 6th, 2025. A few weeks ahead of the Ashes beginning would be a great launch window, and just after the other sports games have launched, so they're not directly competing. We don't seem to get lots of build-up to these games releasing. I remember Cricket 22 seemed to have a little bit more of a build-up than 24, but I also remember both being suddenly sprung on us without a big wait from announcement to release. Well, that was the plan for 24 until it got delayed. So I predict we won't actually start hearing or seeing anything from the studio until the summer of 2025, ahead of a November release date. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Go watch this video next.